Welcome to our session today. We'll be looking at subject, verb, object, SVO. Did you know that English is known as the SV language or the SVO language? Because in every sentence there is a subject and a verb. And in some sentences we have subject, verb, object. So that's what we're going to look at today. The SVO, the subject, verb, object. First of all, what is a subject? Well, a subject is a personal thing that is being discussed, described, or dealt with, the main topic. For example, here we have Najwa lives in Dammam. Najwa is the subject. This is the person that is being discussed. Najwa lives in Dammam. What is an object? Well, first of all, an object is a noun phrase, or a pronoun that is affected by the action of a verb. This is the first kind of object, like I like ice cream. So we have the subject I and then the verb like, and ice cream is an object here. An object is also a noun, or a noun phrase, or a pronoun that comes after or is governed by a preposition. For example here, Najwa lives in Dammam. Same sentence as before. So we say that Najwa is the subject and lives is the verb. Dammam here is the object. Why? Because before Dammam comes in, which is a preposition. So this is another type of object. Okay, after that, do all verbs have objects? We know that every single verb has a subject in one way or another, but do all verbs have objects? The simple answer is no. Not all of them. Some of them do. Like, I enjoy. This is a verb, enjoy. Does that make sense to you? Does it sound like a complete sentence? No, it doesn't, because it needs an object. But if we look at number 2, he cried. Is it a complete thought? Yes, it is. Well, number 1 needed sports because it's subject, verb, object. The verb enjoy needs an object. But as for number 2, he cried, just add full stop. He cried. This is a complete thought. Subject plus verb. So some verbs, they need objects like enjoy, and some do not need objects like cried, for example. So we can now look at this and say that we have transitive and intransitive verbs. The transitive verbs are like enjoy, and they need an object. The intransitive verbs, like our example, cried, do not need objects. They do not have objects. Another example of a transitive verb which needs an object is I dislike spicy food. So, dislike is the verb, and this is transitive, and it needs an object. It needs something that you dislike, and that is spicy food. As for the intransitive verb, another example is the spider died. The spider died. So here we have died, which is the verb, and spider, of course, is the subject. Do we need an object? No. The spider died. Sentence is understood. So this is an intransitive verb. But what we are focusing on are transitive verbs because they are verbs that need objects. So we need S, subject, V for the verb, and we need O for the object. Like I dislike spicy food here. S plus V plus O. Let's practice. Practice makes perfect. Now let's make practice perfect. Please correct the following sentences. We have 5 sentences here. Some of these sentences have a subject missing or a verb missing or an object missing. Please correct the following 5 sentences and write your comments below, write your answers below, and let's see how you do.